Okay, games for 2025.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
At first, I wanted to do all of the games that I was curious about for 2025, but that was way too many.
Pardon me?
And then I cut it down to just some of the games that I was interested in for 2025, but that was still a lot. So now we're just gonna do all the games I'm excited to play in 2025, the short version.
Okay, here we go. The short version.
Assassin's Creed Shadows, it's kind of Ubisoft, breaking the glass in case of emergency, taking Assassin's Creed into Japan, something they probably should have done decades ago at this point, but Ubisoft isn't doing great recently, so they needed to actually give people what they wanted this time. Avowed, I mean, it's Obsidian, it's first-person RPG. If you squint, it kind of looks like Skyrim. It's also set in the Pillars of Eternity universe, so that'll be an interesting added wrinkle to the narrative. Stories from Saul, the Gundog. It's a pretty interesting visual novel. I played a little bit of the demo, kind of taking this ex-mech pilot who's got PTSD from a previous war. A lot of his platoon died and he's having to deal with it. And at the same time, maybe the war is going to happen again. Monster Hunter Wilds. It's Monster Hunter. Do I need to say more? I guess I do. I gotta fill up some time here. It looks really nice. Is that enough time yet? Look, it's Capcom. They've been knocking it out of the park recently. I don't think they're gonna go wrong here. Split Fiction from the Hazelight guys. This is the follow-up to It Takes Two. We've only recently seen one trailer, but from the looks of it, it's more It Takes Two. It Takes Two too. It's a ballet game. No, it's not. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure it'll be great. Wonderstop. This is from some of the devs behind the Stanley Parable and Gone Home. So it's kind of presenting itself as a cozy, fun tea cafe game. But it definitely has some darker undertones going on, so kind of interested to see how that plays out. Atomfall, if you squint, it looks like Fallout, I guess. I don't know. This is from Rebellion. Could have sworn it was Obsidian, but no, it's not. I'm looking at it now. It couldn't be Atomfall and Avowed, and they have something else coming out at the same time, so it's not going to be all of them. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Fallout in England seems fine. Inzoi is your Uncanny Valley simulator, I guess. It's hyper-realistic Sims where you also control the city, so they've combined Sims and SimCity together all in one thing and called it not Sims. Anyway, Inzoi. Cabernet, do vampire things. I like vampires. I gotta fill up time. You're a doctor. Formerly, you wake up as a vampire. Hang on. I've heard the plot of this game before.
Watch it!
Anyway, the writing's pretty good, and you have like moral quandaries and that kind of thing. Whatever, you're a vampire. Who cares? Demon School is it's JRPG that's not from Japan. It's almost got like kind of Persona vibes. The demo was really interesting, and I really liked its combat mechanic that has these kind of lanes systems. Got a little bit of a tactics thing going on. Yeah, looking forward to this one. Judas, we don't exactly know a ton about this, so this is the next thing from Ken Levine, the Bioshock guy, even though the Bioshock company was ran into the ground while he was in charge of it. But anyway, he's back with more probably Bioshock things. I think there's some time travel bullshit going on in Judas, but yeah, I don't know. It'll probably be good. Novalis is kind of a lifestyle sim thing set in the same city as Cloudpunk, which we played on the channel a good while ago.
Watch it!
I like its aesthetic, so I'm kind of interested to see how this plays out. Yeah, again, we don't know a ton about it though. Normal Fishing is a totally normal fishing game. Nothing to worry about. You just do fishing. There definitely aren't any strange eldritch horrors from beyond the stars trying to kill you. Yeah, totally just a regular normal fishing thing. Post-Trauma looks like a homage to like previous older survival horror type things. It has had a number of last-minute delays, so that's a little bit concerning, but everything I've seen, at least in public knowledge, looks really, really good. So yeah, kind of hoping this one turns out well. While Waiting looks like a pretty silly kind of Untitled Goose Game thing, where you just do random shenanigans while you're waiting. Oh, hey, that makes sense. That's why they called it that. Winterburrow, cozy mouse guy in wintertime. You make a nice house for yourself and talk to people and make friends and do crafting things. It's cozy fun times. Star Overdrive, you got the crazy kind of hoverboard flying through a landscape and doing tricks and sick flips and all that kind of thing. And it's got some combat, I guess, but I don't really care about that part of it. I just want to do the hoverboard stuff. Mandragora, it's 2D Dark Souls. I mean, that's certainly what it feels like. The demo definitely felt that way. Combat's a little bit difficult, but that's kind of expected. It's meant to be a Soulsy type thing. But yeah, this seems like it's going to be a good one. Revenge of the Savage Planet. I'm interested to see how the developers kind of rip the piss out of Google in general, since they were absolutely shafted by Google with the Google Stadia thing. So yeah, that's kind of why I'm really interested to play the game. But the previous entry, Journey to Savage Planet, is also a pretty good Metroidvania. Might Rhea or Mighty Rhea, I'm not sure how you pronounce this one, but yeah, character action, brawler, spectacle thing, Devil May Cry thing, but with like anime superpower magical girls. It sounds pretty good to me. Ballad of Antara probably has the worst title on this list, but the gameplay seems, again, Soulsy, but it also seems to have some element of Genshin or Gacha stuff to it, because there's a lot of characters that you're playing from, and it seems like you play as most of, or you're like swapping between characters a lot, so kind of not entirely sure how this one works, but I'm interested to see how it works. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 had an incredible trailer and really just came on the scene, blown people away, blew me away. Its premise is really interesting. Everybody in the world dies if they reach age 33, and then the age has been decreasing over the years, and we've just reached the 33rd one. It's an interesting premise, but yeah, I kind of need to see more of this. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. I mean, it's Kojima, and the chains are fully off at this point. He's gone full weird. Death Stranding 1 was already bonkers as it was, and it also had a really like therapeutic gameplay component to it. So I want to see more, because I really like the original. Directive 8020, the next Dark Pictures game. I've played all of the Dark Pictures games up until this point. Directive 8020 seems like it'll be a little bit more diverse, as they're kind of adding some like real-time elements to it, and it's got a kind of shape changer, The Thing vibe going for it. So yeah, it seems kind of interesting. Doom the Dark Ages. Doom guy now has the Captain America shield. That seems pretty cool. Otherwise, it's more Doom. I mean, Doom and Doom Eternal. I know not too many people were super happy about Doom Eternal, but I was. I liked it. So yeah, more of that, please. Duck Detective, The Ghost of Glamping. The original Duck Detective, The Secret Salami, was a kind of short but really fun detective game where you did deductions, you know, like a duck, because it's Duck Detective. Anyway, it's another entry in that, so yeah. Ghost of Yotai. Ghost of Tsushima was pretty good. Can't imagine Ghost of Yotai will be any different, and I'm hoping they don't fuck it up, I guess, because Ubisoft are probably going to fuck up Assassin's Creed Shadows. Grand Theft Auto 6, I mean, I gotta fill time here, I suppose, but like, it's Grand Theft Auto, I'm gonna play it. I'm like, obligated to play it as a person who enjoys video games. What else am I gonna say about it? Yeah, it'll probably do incredibly well. Heartworm, PS1 throwback game, Silent Hill type survival horror shenanigans. I played a bit of the demo, got killed a lot. Not sure how I feel about that part, but the horror stuff is pretty good. Hell Is Us is taking a kind of SCP thing to Souls like gameplay. Again, you need to see a little bit more of the gameplay from this. The small amount that the developer put out was very intriguing. But yeah, I want to see more. So let's see how this one plays out. Lost Soul Aside has been coming out for like 12 years. I don't think it's quite that long, but it's been coming out for a very long time. More character action stuff. What Final Fantasy Versus 13 was supposed to be. Yeah, I guess we'll see if this ever actually sees the light of day. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. Yeah, this has been looking really good. And I am mistrustful of Konami, shall we say. So yeah, optimistic that this will turn out well, but I'm not holding my breath. Mouse, PI for Hire. This is really good looking, just black and white shooter with the kind of old school cartoons, the old school Mickey Mouse kind of thing. This was originally just called Mouse. I guess they got Disney after them to change the name for it. I don't know. Anyway, it looks fun. Possessor is from Heart Machine. I've liked everything Heart Machine have put out up until now. Solar Ash, Hyperlight Drifter, Hyperlight Breaker looks like it'll be interesting. And I really like the art direction that's going on in Possessors. So yeah, looking forward to this. Promise Mascot Agency. The previous game these guys made, Paradise Killer, we played on the channel. Watch it! Excellent visual novel detective game. I really, really liked it. Promise Mascot Agency is a bit more of a management sim, but the comedy is still there, and the real just stupid juxtaposition between horrible shit and really funny situations seems like it's on full display. So yeah, really looking forward to Promise Mascot Agency. Replaced has been like living rent-free in my head ever since the first trailer. I just thought it was put together really, really well. The stuff they're doing with their combat, with their kind of dynamic camera action is really interesting, and the presentation is amazing. So hopefully this turns out to be also a very good game. Speaking of games that are taking a million years to come out, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines has been in development hell much longer than Lost Soul Aside. I don't think anyone ever really expected a sequel after a while. It's changed developer hands multiple times. Paradox, the IP owners, have been fumbling the bag recently as well. This game coming out at all is a miracle. If it's actually good, I'll be amazed. The Outer Worlds 2, again, it's Obsidian. Obsidian make good things. At a minimum, they make good stuff, and at a maximum, they make some incredible stuff. So yeah, I'm looking for. And the trailer shows that they, they're happy to poke fun at themselves. All right, there's the short version for my 2025 anyway. Let me know what games you're looking forward to in 2025, or what was missing from the list. There was a lot. I had to do a lot of cuts.
Cut his ass.
Anyway, see you in the next video.